Test to meet tonight to restore confidence of the country and of the base, and he failed to do that. And I think there's a lot of people who are going to want to see him consider taking a different course now. We're still far from our convention, and there is time for this party to figure out a different way forward if he will allow us to do that. But that was not what we needed from Joe Biden, and it's personally painful for a lot of people. It's not just panic, it's pain for what we saw tonight.
He was showing off his basketball moves with a group of students when he lost his footing. Took down a child as he fell onto the court.
How about our boy Gavin Newsom, showing these Chinese kids how we like to ball here in America? I mean, that kid didn't stand a chance with the moves Gavin was putting on him, and I'm sure Gavin was only giving it 50%. Anyways, welcome back to Disputes. Today we're going to talk about our favorite governor, Gavin Newsom, possibly our next president from the way Joe Biden is looking. Even though Gavin is one of Biden's main surrogates for his 2024 campaign, I don't understand why the Democrats are still expecting Biden to beat Trump. After this last debate, it seems like Biden is done, and even our friends at CNN agree. It seems like the Democrats need a new face for the party, and Gavin could be it. He is young and can speak very well. Even though I don't agree with any of his policies and California has turned into a you-know-what, the Democrats need to put up someone who can go up against Trump. Gavin is experienced at debating and can throw it back. Just watch the way he went up against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Support border security. I think the asylum system is broken. I believe that we need...
I understand that.
I'm the only guy here that's a border state governor. You're trolling folks and trying to find migrants to play political games to try to get some news and attention so you can out-Trump Trump. And by the way, how's that going for you, Ron? You're down 41 points in your own home state.
I have to say, he knows how to throw it back and talk that smack. It's almost like he took that out of the Trump handbook. It would be exciting to see Newsom and Trump debate, but Newsom seems clear that he's backing Biden all the way and doesn't plan to run for president. What plan do the Democrats have? When all mainstream media has turned their back on Biden, how do they expect to win? Do they even want to win? The media has been Biden's backbone this whole time, making the American public believe that Biden can't do any wrong, and he's still our only hope to defeat Trump. I find it hard to believe that there is not more to this. Gavin can answer questions and is quick on his feet.
Union, and so is Kamala Harris. That's why they fought school openings when he came in there.
It's Kamala
when they had
Harris,
that in
Ron.
there.
It's Kamala
Biden came
Harris,
into office
Madam
and he
Vice
brought in
President
teacher
to you,
union
Kamala
to be
Harris,
able to.
he needs it.
This is a map of San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco.
You see how he's able to divert the conversation and put the focus on the pronunciation of Kamala's name. It gives you the sense that DeSantis, and all Republicans for that matter, are ignorant and don't know how to pronounce names like Kamala. It's just total pandering and takes the focus off policy. Gavin has a lot to answer too when it comes to how California has been ran, and there's no one that's mispronouncing names more than his boss, Joe Biden.
And chance, our Senator Mazie, by the way, Mazie, I told my granddaughter, whose name is Mazie as well, she said, that's why I like her. Anyway, but her name is Mazie as well. And Jill Takuda, Representative Ed Chase, and Mayor Rick Bassin. Rick, when we talked on the phone, you look like you played in defensive tackle for, I don't know who, but it was.
Biden just completely obliterates names and makes jokes. As you can see in the background, it's burnt trees and rubbish. Why doesn't Gavin call out Biden for this? And so many other examples of Biden just carelessly getting names wrong? The hypocrisy of the left is insane, and Gavin Newsom is the king of hypocrisy. Remember during COVID how California had strict lockdowns and everyone must wear a mask at all times unless you were a celebrity or Gavin Newsom.
Newsom, Magic Johnson, San Francisco Mayor London Breed, and LA Mayor Eric Garcetti not wearing masks. The governor addressed critics yesterday.
Magic was kind enough, generous enough to ask me for a photograph. And in my left hand's the mask, and I took a photo. The rest of the time, I wore it.
With so many people ignoring the mask mandate at Sunday's game, we asked the health department whether ending the mandate is being considered. We're told not now, not while COVID transmission remains high.
Gavin has been on a tour with the Biden campaign and has totally left his job as governor of California. During the debates, there was no audience, but there was Gavin Newsom. So why isn't he running for president? He's doing a lot of work on this campaign and showing his face as if he is. It seems that Gavin knows he's going to have to answer to the complete dumpster fire the Democrats and Joe Biden have created, including what's happened in California. There was even an effort to recall Governor Newsom twice.
Governor Gavin Newsom faces another attempt to get him out of office. Today, the governor was formally notified of a new recall effort against him. This is the second time the governor is facing the threat in 3 years.
KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala explains why organizers say this time is different.
Ty and Andrea, a conservative group called Rescue California launched the effort today. Organizers blame Governor Gavin Newsom's handling of the state's budget, public safety, and education for this latest attempt. They say his presidential ambition is distracting him from dealing with a variety of issues plaguing the state. Now, in his 2021 recall, Rescue California was not the lead proponent, but helped raise funds and gather signatures for that effort. That recall was for different reasons, stemming from the governor's COVID-related shutdown of businesses and schools and outrage over his dining at the French Laundry in Napa after telling Californians to stay home.
Yeah, I felt it was necessary to sign the petition because of the COVID-19 and the way Gavin Newsom has handled it. I feel there was too much knee-jerk reaction of closing businesses and small business owners. I feel like also with Gavin Newsom and the politicians, they have the rules for thee, not for me. And it's kind of quite embarrassing and frustrating to see, him going to dinner when, you can't even go to dinner yourself. And some of the other things that you've read that that he's done when he tells you no, you can't do it, but he does it. So it's kind of frustrating.
His track record is just garbage, and anytime Gavin is questioned, you can sense the discomfort he feels. Which leads us to the conclusion of this video. Adam Carolla, a comedian, had the privilege to question Gavin before the debate and just completely owned him on his COVID policies. If Gavin decides to run, this won't be the first time he will have to deal with this.
Early in the pandemic, information was coming out as it relates to how it was transferred, the disease, and people were cautious, trying to keep people alive. And I should say this,
so
Adam,
you didn't let him go in the
health, wealth,
sunshine
and
and get vitamin
California
D
outperformed.
and exercise, so you shut the beaches. Okay. And you arrested a guy who was paddleboarding in the bay.
On health, wealth, and
yeah, any
it's
science
good
behind
to see
that?
Adam, and,
any science
we're
at
all
all
geniuses
behind shutting
in hindsight.
outdoor dining? Why'd you shut down outdoor dining? Go ahead, go.
Science. It's good to see Adam.
Based on science,
look,
you didn't have.
At the end of the day, the debate tonight.
It's not a debate. You shut down outdoor dining. You canceled businesses. Had nothing to do with science.
All right, let him finish.
All right, go ahead.
All this happened with members of the Trump administration providing counsel and providing recommendations to states like mine, very much part of that Trump record as well.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should Gavin run for president? Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'll see you on the next episode of Disputes.